राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवाराधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवाराधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन।
यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन।
यमुनतीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीर वनचारी।
यमुनतीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीर वनचारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय।
जय।
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनश्लाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदं श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं
साद्वैतं
सावधूतं
सवधूतं
परिजनं
परिजन
सहितं
सहितं
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य देवं
चैतन्य देवं
श्री राधा
राधा
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
पादान
पादां
सहगण श्री
सगणयितं
विशाखान्वितं
च
नमो विष्णुपादाय
विष्णुपदाय
कृष्णपादाय
कृष्णपृष्ठाय
भूतले
भूतले
श्रीमते
श्रीमते भक्ति
भक्तिवेदान्त
वेदांत
स्वामी
स्वामी
कृष्ण।
नित्यानंद।
नमस्ते
नमस्ते
सरस्वती देवे
सरस्वती देवी
गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी।
शून्यवादी सत।
नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण
हरे
प्रेम
कृष्ण प्रेम
प्रदायते
प्रदायते
कृष्णाय
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य नामने गौरतिषे
गौर
नमः।
कृष्ण।
हे
हरे
कृष्णा
कृष्ण
करुणा सिंधु
सिंधु
दीनबंधु
दीनबंधु
जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका
जगत्पते
कांता श्री
कांता
राधा कांता
राधाकांत
नमोस्तुते।
नमस्ते।
तप्त कांचन
तप्तकांचन
गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी
देवी
प्रणमामि हरि।
प्रणमामि हरि।
नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय
प्रणमामि
परमात्मने बलभद्रा सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां
पतितानां
पावनेभ्यो
पावनेभ्यो
वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः।
वैष्णविभ्यो नमो नमः।
जय श्री कृष्ण
श्रीकृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
प्रभु
नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
गदाधर
शिवासादि
शिवसादि
गौर
गौर
भक्तवृंद।
भक्तवृंद।
हरे कृष्णा
कृष्ण कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
हरे,
हरे,
हरे
हरे
राम
राम हरे राम
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 हरे
हरे।
हरे। Hare Krishna. Just a second.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Hare Krishna.
Nityananda,
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Satya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Okay. So we are reading today from Chaitanya Chaitamrit Madhya Lila. There are a few verses and a purport from the 15th chapter, so we'll cover that first, and then we'll go to the 16th chapter. So I read yesterday that how Amoga received mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though he was blaspheming Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but because of his connection of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya,
तो
he
वॉल्यूम
also.
कम हो गया है क्या कि मेरे को ही लग रहा है?
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
तो वॉल्यूम आपका थोड़ा कम आ रहा है, मेरे को ही आ रहा है कि दूसरों को भी कम आ रहा है?
नहीं प्रभु जी,
Hare
वॉल्यूम
Krishna.
तो ठीक है।
इधर ठीक आ
ओके
रहा
ओके, ठीक है, ओके बस।
Okay. So, because of his connection with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he received the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this verse is especially very important. Everyone in Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house is very dear to me, including his maids and servants and even his dog. What to speak of his relatives? So, whoever becomes a devotee, all family members, even non-family members, those who are close to him, becomes very dear to the Lord. So by becoming devotee, we are not creating good fortune for ourselves, but for many others. So that is why becoming a devotee is the greatest welfare we can do for ourselves and for others. And then Mahaprabhu said to Amogha, Amogha, always chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Do not commit any further offenses. After giving Amogha this instruction, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Sarvabhauma's house. Upon seeing the Lord, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya immediately caught hold of his lotus feet. The Lord embraced him and then sat down. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pacified Sarvabhauma, saying, after all, Amoga, your son-in-law is a child. So what is his fault? Why you are fasting? So it means Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was fasting. Why are you angry? Mahaprabhu did not take any offense. Just get up and take your bath and go see the face of Lord Jagannath. Then return here to eat your lunch. In this way I shall be happy. So in this way Mahaprabhu was trying to pacify. I shall stay here until you return to take Lord Jagannath's remnants for your lunch. Catching hold of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, the Bhattacharya said, why did you bring Amoga back to life? It would have been better had he died. Lord Chaitanya said, Amoga is a child and your son, his son-in-law. The father does not take the faults of his son seriously, especially when he is maintaining him. Now that he has become a Vaishnava, he is offenseless. You can bestow your mercy upon him without hesitation. So Amrita said, please go, my lord, to see Lord Jagannath. After taking my bath, I shall go there and then return. So Samvartacharya became peaceful. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told Gopinath, stay here and inform me when Sarva Bhattacharya has taken his prasadi. See how Mahaprabhu cares for Sarva Bhattacharya. So this is the quality of a leader. He is very careful about the devotees he is taking care. All sorts of needs. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. After saying this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see Lord Jagannath. Sarva Bhattacharya completed his bath, went to see Lord Jagannath, and then returned to his house to accept food. Thereafter, Amoga became an unalloyed devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He danced in ecstasy and peacefully chanted the holy name of Lord Krishna. See, such an offender also become unalloyed devotee of Lord Chaitanya. That means we also have hope. So I should never lose hope. Mahaprabhu's mercy is for the most fallen. But we should not remain fallen. We should try our best to come out of the fallen situation, to improve ourselves, and then we'll also receive Mahaprabhu's mercy. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed with various pastimes. Whoever sees them or hears them recounted becomes truly astonished. All of you are astonished? Such mercy. Are you not astonished? Such mercy shown to a offender just because of his connection to a devotee.
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is great mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu enjoyed eating in Sarva Bhattacharya's house. Within that one pastimes, many wonderful pastimes were manifested. So through this one pastime, Mahaprabhu taught us so many lessons. How to serve Vaishnavas, how to cook great feast, and what should be the attitude if family member is blasphemous. What should be the attitude to if somebody blasphemes? It's said that the Vaishnava, before even blaspheme, he forgives the offender. Such is the level of Vaishnava. So we can judge how much Vaishnava we have developed in to that extent. Like, so if you're very easily offended, that means they have not become Vaishnava. Anyway, if we are disturbed by some devotee's behavior or some devotee's speech, we can politely tell him about that, because we are not so exalted that we can so easily forgive. So it requires a lot of advancement, but we can frankly mention to the devotee if we have relationship that I felt offended. So that devotee may tell, because of this reason, I said like that, and we should try to forgive because of some situation. Or if this offense is, if it's like very much hurting, then we can tell to some senior devotee, and regularly it is happening. In that way, we have to get free from this. Even if somebody has hurt us, we have to get free from that negative mentality. Right? Because ultimately, it is Krishna's arrangement for our purification. Right? But if we continue to have that negative mentality, that will cause resistance in our devotional service. That will. So it's very important. Any negativity in sort of our practical dealings, we develop negativity towards others. So we have to become free from that negativity. We have to try to become free from that negativity. These are the peculiar characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Thus, the Lord ate in Sarva Bhattacharya's house in this way. So, one's love for the Lord has become very well known. Thus, I have relayed the ecstatic love of Sarvabhauma's wife, who is known as the mother of Sati. I have also related Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's great mercy, which he manifested by excusing Amoga's offense. He did so due to Amoga's relationship with the devotee.
তুই কি বাদ যাবি?
Hare Krishna. Amoga was an offender. This is very important purport. Amoga was an offender because he blasphemed the Lord. As a result, he was about to die of cholera. Amoga did not receive an opportunity to be freed from all offenses after being attacked by the disease. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and his wife were very dear to the Lord. Because of the relationship, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu excused Amoga. Instead of being punished by the Lord, he was saved by the Lord's mercy. All this was due to the unflinching love of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Externally, Amoga was Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's son-in-law and he was being maintained by Sarvabhauma. Consequently, if Amoga were not excused, his punishment would have directly affected Sarvabhauma. Amoga's death would have indirectly brought about the death of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So, if Amoga would have died, then that would have affected Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So, Mahaprabhu did not want to see Sarvabhauma unhappy. That is also one reason. Shraddha kori ei lila shune jai jan achirat pray sei Chaitanya charan. Whoever hears these pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with faith and love will attain the shelter of the Lord's lotus feet very soon. So you should have faith that Mahaprabhu can bestow such mercy who have offended him. So this is the limitless mercy of Mahaprabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Jar Ash Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunatha, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Shri Chaitanya and following their footsteps. So after end of every chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami begs for the mercy of Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Goswami, who are his guide. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami heard this pastimes from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami at the bank of Radha Kund. So now we'll go to 16th chapter. Somebody can read the summary of the 16th chapter.
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes.
Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur gives the following summary of this chapter in his Amrit Pravabhashya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to go to Vrindavan, Ramanand Rai and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya indirectly presented many obstructions. In due course of time, all the devotees of Bengal visited Jagannath Puri for the third year. This time, all the wives of the Vaishnava brought many types of food, intending to extend invitation to the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Jagannath Puri. When the devotees arrived, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent his blessings in the form of garlands. In that year also, the Gundicha temple was cleansed, and when the Chaturmas period was over, all the devotees returned to their homes in Bengal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forbade Nityanand to visit Nilachal every year. Questioned by the inhabitants of Kulinagram, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again repeated the symptoms of a Vaishnava. Vidyanidhi also come to Jagannath Puri and saw the festival of Odna Sasti. When the devotees bade farewell to the Lord was determined to go to Vrindavan, and on the day of Vijayadashmi he departed. Maharaj Pratap Rudra made various arrangements for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's trip to Vrindavan. When he crossed the river Chitrotpala, Ramanand Rai, Mardraja and Harichandan went with him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Gadadhar Pandit to return to Nilachal, Jagannath Puri, but he did not abide by this order. From Katak, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again requested Gadadhar Pandit to return to Nilachal, and he bade farewell to Ramanand Rai from Bhadrak. After this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu crossed the border of Orissa state, and he arrived at Panihati by boat. Thereafter, he visited the house of Raghav Pandit, and from there he went to Kumarhata and eventually to Kulia, where he excused many offenders. From there, he went to Ramkeli, where he saw Sri Rup and Sanatan and accepted them as his chief disciples. Returning from Ramkeli, he met Raghunath Das, and after giving him instructions, sent him back home. Thereafter, the Lord returned to Nilachal and began to make plans to go to Vrindavan without a companion.
So Mahaprabhu went Mahaprabhu made 3 attempts to go to Vrindavan. Anyone knows when he made the first attempt?
Just
Mahaprabhu made-
after taking sannyas.
Yeah. And was he successful?
No.
Yeah. So he was not successful. So immediately after sannyas, Mahaprabhu went in ecstasy. And he wanted to go to Vrindavan, but Nityananda Prabhu tricked him and brought him to Shantipur, to the place of Advaita Acharya, which happened like before previous chapters. We read that. And this is the second attempt. Second attempt also Mahaprabhu had a desire to go to Vrindavan, but devotees are not letting him. Devotees are not giving permission. Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord, but he is also asking permission. So 2 years it went by. Almost 3 years it went by. Still Mahaprabhu could not go to Vrindavan. So this is the second attempt Mahaprabhu is making to go to Vrindavan. So finally the devotees gave permission for Mahaprabhu to go to Vrindavan. But unfortunately, or this is because of the suggestion, so Mahaprabhu goes to Ramkeli to bestow mercy to Rup and Sanatan, the 2 brothers who were serving under Nawab Hussain Shah. And Sanatan Goswami suggested to Mahaprabhu that, there are so many followers also. So Vrindavan is a quiet place. Do not go to Vrindavan with so many people, thousands and lakhs of people. So then Mahaprabhu again returned back to Nilachal. Then he made the third attempt, and this attempt he went to a very secluded path to the Jharkhand forest. And he took only 2 companions, one Balbhadra Bhattacharya and another assistant. So third attempt, he was successful to go to Vrindavan. So this is the second attempt that he is making to go to Vrindavan. By the nectar of his personal glance, the cloud known as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu poured water upon the garden of Gauradesh and revived the people, were like creepers and plants burning in the forest fire of material existence. So Mahaprabhu bestowed the mercy on the people of Gauradesh, Bengal and some part of Orissa, a part of Gauradesh. So he revived the people, were like creepers and plants, but burning in the forest fire of material existence. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktananda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of the Lord. প্রভুর হইল ইচ্ছা যাইতে বৃন্দাবন শুনিয়া প্রতাপ রুদ্র হইলা Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided to go to Vrindavan, and Maharaj Pratap Rudra became very morose upon hearing this news. Sarvabhauma Ramananda ani duijan duhake kahen Raja Vinaya vachan. The king therefore called for some Bhattacharya and Ramananda and spoke the following submissive words to them. নীলাদ্রি ছাড়ি প্রভুর মন অন্যত্র যাইতে তোমরা করহ যত্ন তাহারে রাখিতে. Pratapadma Maharaj said, please endeavor to keep Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here at Jagannath Puri, for now he is thinking of going elsewhere. Pratapadma Maharaj had become so attached to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that he cannot be away from Mahaprabhu, from the association of Mahaprabhu. So this is the attachment that we need to cultivate. Attachment to Guru. We long for their association. This attachment is anukul for bhakti, but material attachment is detrimental for bhakti. But in sometimes towards Guru also one may develop material attachment. Oh, Guru Maharaj is so nice. He gives mental support, emotional support. So Guru may give or may not give, but the support that we should look from those whom are taking spiritual instructions and the spiritual support. But if we're just taking emotional support but not taking spiritual support and spiritual instruction, then there is a chance of being materially attached to spiritual master or superiors who are guiding us. Without Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this kingdom is not pleasing to me. Therefore, please try to devise some plan to enable the Lord to stay here. Ramananda Sarvabhauma Dui Jana Sthane Tabe Jukti Kare Prabhu Jabo Vrindavan. After this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself consulted Ramananda and Sarvatacharya, saying, I shall go to Vrindavan. Duhe kahe Ratha Jatra karo darshan Kartika aile tabe kariha gaman. Okay, Mahaprabhu, you can go, but first you participate in Rath Yatra. Then when the Kartik comes, that time you go to Vrindavan. Like this, Ramananda and Sarvatacharya is delaying Mahaprabhu's going to Vrindavan. Kartik aile kahe ebe mahasit dola jatra dekhi jao ei bhalo rit. However, when the month of Kartik came, they both told the Lord, now it is very cold. Vrindavan is very cold. It is better that you wait to see the Dola Yatra, the march, then go. That will be nice. By that time, the winter will subside, and that will be good time to go. So they are tricking Mahaprabhu like this. Aji kali kori uthai bibido upai jaite sammati na de bichedera bhai. In this way, they both presented many impediments, indirectly not granting the Lord permission to go to Vrindavan. They did this because they were afraid of separation from him. So they cannot tolerate the separation of Mahaprabhu. So this is today's verse. Yadapi shatantra prabho nahe nivaran.
यद्यपि स्वतंत्र प्रभु नाहि निवारण
Bhakta ichha bina prabhu na kare gaman.
भक्त इच्छा बिना प्रभु न करे गमन.
Although the Lord is completely independent and no one can check him, still he did not go without the permission of his devotees. So this amazing feature of Supreme Lord, though he is Supreme Controller, Supreme Master, Master of everyone, Master of last Sunday we were reading, there's Master of Shiva and Brahma. So he is Master of everyone, but still he becomes controlled by his devotee. So Supreme Lord actually in his Hare Krishna. Supreme Lord also doesn't want to be a controller. He also wants to be controlled. But he gives his this controlling power to such devotees who are unalloyed, who doesn't have any material desire, who doesn't have any material longing. So because of their such unalloyed love, they become very dear to the Lord. Thus, Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives himself to them. he becomes, Lord becomes the property of such devotees, and such devotees control Supreme Lord. So that is amazing feature of Supreme Lord, that though he is a supreme controller, but he also likes to be controlled by his dear devotees. And Vrindavan, we see that he is being controlled by Mother Yashoda. He is becoming fearful. He is controlled by Nanda Maharaj, the Gopas, the Gopis. So Lord also is like, he is more comfortable, he is more happy in place where others are controlling. Others controlling by their love. So Lord wants to be controlled by this love. So this amazing quality of Supreme Lord. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though he is supremely independent, but still he is being controlled by his devotees, and he is asking permission from his devotees. So that is an amazing feature of Supreme Lord. So also, because Mahaprabhu has come as a devotee, also how he is teaching us, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jiva Daya Kari, Saparshadasya Dham Shahavatari. There in that song it comes that Mahaprabhu has come to teach us how to perform devotional service. So Mahaprabhu is teaching through his example that without the blessings of Vaishnavas, we should not start any auspicious endeavor without the blessings of the Vaishnavas. So any major thing we do in our life, we should take blessings of Vaishnavas. By the blessings, if the Vaishnavas are happy and gives their permission, then even if we are successful, we are failure, we are ultimately successful, because we have received the blessings of the superior. So this is very important that in all our major decision we should take under the instruction of devotees, and then it will be all auspicious. That's how we should be dependent on the mercy of the Vaishnavas and spiritual master. So spiritual life is a life of dependence. Dependence not as a parasite, but dependence in a mood of surrender. That without their mercy I cannot move ahead in spiritual life. So that mood we are dependent upon them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samveta Gaur Bhaktabinda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Any questions or comments?
I have one question.
Yes.
In yesterday's class, it was told that Sarvabhauma's Bhattacharya's wife was thinking of his son-in-law's death. Son-in-law's death. She was much more. And why it is now today again written that because of death of his son-in-law, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya will be affected by death?
Yeah, because after all, he is a family member. So, because after all, a family member dies, there will be some effect.
But they were wanting him to die.
Yeah, that is there. But still, like you see, when Krishna kidnapped Rukmini, and then Rukmi, who was chasing Krishna, so he attacked Krishna. Initially, he and other Jarasandha, Shishupal, they got defeated, and Rukmini told that I'll capture Krishna, I'll punish him. So then Rukmi again went and attacked Krishna. But this time also, Krishna subdued him and he was about to kill. But Rukmini was fearful. Then Balaramji came and chastised Krishna and pacified Rukmini. So you see that Rukmini is a pure devotee. He has so much love for Krishna, but still has some affection for family member. Though Rukmini was never happy with the decision of Rukmini getting her married to Shishupal, but still, because Rukmini is her brother, so she has some affection because of the family relation. So I believe because of that reason, he would have got affected. Other devotees can. That is my little bit understanding.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, it's written in the purport that if Amoga would have died, even Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya would have died also. Suffering is all right, but dying, that is. He would have affected, that is fine, but that will cause his death, that is very incomprehensible for me. Because it's written, he will die if Amoga would have died.
I don't know why Prabhupada has written but at least he would have got affected. At least that much I can understand.
Affected probably in that sense that because his daughter will be a widow throughout the lifetime if Mama would have died.
His daughter
would have become a widow for the whole life, and he has to see her face all the time. Means Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and his wife. That could be one of the reasons.
Yeah. That is the reason he could have got affected.
Yeah. Yes.
But what may be the reason to even Sarvabhauma died? That is maybe you have to check from senior devotee. They can explain it better.
Yes.
Yes, Siddhamanta Prabhu.
Prabhu, in Mahabharata, the example of Abhimanyu dying and Pandavas, Pandavas were very tearful. So that also shows that, when a situation comes, even devotees can express their sorrow, even they were pure devotees. Draupadi shared tears, but still, she's a pure devotee.
Yeah, so this affection is there for family members. Like we see Prahlad Maharaj also had affection for Hiranyakashipu as his father. So he, though Hiranyakashipu was so much inimical to Lord Vishnu, but still he wanted that his father gets liberated. So that's natural affection we have for family members. That affection is all right actually, but attachment is not good. Affection for family members affection means we want they also get connected to Krishna. We want them to be receiving Krishna's mercy, and we show our love and care for them. But attachment means if they are obstructing our Krishna consciousness and we are following them, that means we are attached to them, just like Dhritarashtra. Vidura so much cautioned him, Dhritarashtra, but Dhritarashtra was attached to Duryodhana. So though he understood Vidura is giving him good instruction, but because of his attachment to Duryodhana, he could not follow him. So that attachment is condemned, but this affection is this affection we can have for others. Okay, Amitabh Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, anything else? Yes, Shilpa Mantri.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. When you're talking about blasphemy, what are the uh, acts that comes under it? Is it talking about bad about others? What are the other things that
Sorry,
also?
I could not get the first statement. First.
Yes, when you talk about blasphemy, what are the actions
Okay,
that they were?
blasphemy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. So what are the actions that that you can say that that person is doing that? Like, is it only talking bad about others, or is it something else as well? Like,
Depends on
I
your.
have some kind of anger towards somebody, or like that. That is also comes like in my mind if I'm thinking bad about somebody else. So that is also
In
like.
Kali Yuga, we have benediction till the time you act. Till the time you don't act, there is no reaction. In previous time, even the mental offenses were there was punishment for mental offenses. There were reactions for mental offenses, but that doesn't mean mentally become offensive towards others, because that mental offense will soon come in action. So in mental plane also, I should get free from that offensive mentality. But that mental offense doesn't have a reaction, but that is also dangerous. We should understand. Now when it comes, what is blasphemy? So when we criticize some devotee out of envy, out of hatred or anger, then that is a blasphemy. Or we cause harm to a devotee out of envy. So that is offense. Or we disrespect a devotee, especially spiritual master, guru, Vaishnavas, then that is an offense. So there are many offenses, like offenses to holy name, offenses to holy dham, but the greatest of the offenses is the offense to the devotee, because other offenses are nullified by chanting of holy name, but this offense to devotee is very, very dangerous. This lasts till like even the bhava stage. The traces of those. See, anartha nivriti removes all sinful inclinations, right? And nishtha ruchi, by that other offense also nullified. But this offensive mentality towards devotee, that is very, very deep. That doesn't go away so easily. There is a story of Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Rupa Goswami, this is very instructive. This Srila Rupa Goswami was meditating on Krishna's pastimes, and there he saw a very wonderful, very like it creates laughter, that Krishna did something because of that Radharani, like he was pulling the branch of a tree, and Radharani, because of that, jumped. Something happened like that. So that caused laughter to Srila Rupa Goswami in his meditation. And during that time, one Vaishnava, this is in Vrindavan, was passing by, and this Vaishnava was a little lame. Like he was one leg, he was having some problem in some leg, and that same time was crossing Rupa Goswami's kutir or bhajan kutir. So that Vaishnava thought that Rupa Goswami is laughing at me. But Rupa Goswami is meditation, and he was laughing, seeing that pastime. But he passed through that place, and Rupa Goswami's meditation immediately broke. Rupa Goswami became astonished how his meditation, and he was trying to meditate, but it's not happening. So he narrated it to Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami said, that means some devotee may have felt hurt through your behavior, but I didn't hurt anyone. So Sanatana Goswami instructed him that you arrange for a feast and you call all the Vaishnavas. And if any devotee has felt hurt by your behavior, then he will not come.
Okay.
So it so happened that he arranged a feast and that Vaishnava did not come. So he understood some problem has happened. So then Sanatana Goswami arranged a meeting between Rupa Goswami and that Vaishnava. And that Vaishnava told his feeling that he felt that Rupa Goswami is laughing at him. Rupa Goswami told, no, I was meditating. So then that Vaishnava started asking forgiveness. That matter was resolved. So, but still, there was some lingering of some offensive, some negativity was there in both of their hearts. So then Sanatana Goswami arranged another meeting where they did elaborate Krishna Katha. For hours together, they did Krishna Katha together. And then that negativity got pacified. So the point is that this offensive attitude is goes very deep. So even after begging forgiveness, there's still some negativity that lingers on. So it doesn't go away so easily. That is why you have to have very, very careful, not having any offensive mentality towards any devotee.
Yes, Prabhu.
And if you feel any negativity, if you have relationship with that devotee, then speak to him, get it clarified. If you are uncomfortable to speak to him, then speak to some senior who has some good relation with that devotee. But somehow or other you have to get free from that offensive attitude. So if you have offensive attitude means negative access. So at least from there we should come to neutral. Neutral means Hare Krishna, Hare Bol, that kind of.
Okay.
And then positive. So at least neutral and then make it positive. At least we
Yes,
can work
Prabhu.
together for Prabhupada mission. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Often blasphemy itself a big topic.
Yes, Prabhu. So that negativity actually affects our, in our devotional service.
Consciousness.
Yes.
That is why
Thank you.
again and again it is being highlighted that one should. That is why we every day read the 10 offenses.
Yes.
Because so important to avoid.
I will start doing that. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes. So, is this blaspheming is only restricted to a devotee, or it can be any other person also? Because
other person also. We should not blaspheme other person also. Because if that person becomes a devotee, then and everybody is a potentially can be a devotee.
Yes.
That's why we should not criticize anyone. Or even if you have to criticize, don't take names. Right?
Yes.
Even if you have to make if somebody is doing wrong, that is wrong. So at least in public, we should not tell their names, even if they're non-devotee. We can tell what somebody did, and people will understand.
Yes.
But don't take names, and at least in public circle. So you should not criticize politicians.
Anybody, yes.
Anybody. No. At least don't take names. Some politician did this wrong things. Like this, we can make aware about people. But don't quote names. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.